Gang, gang, gang. Hey, what's the deal? Get out, cuz. Hey, it's y'all #1 YouTuber, y'all #1 hood nigga, Big Nina Boy. And today, we back cracking with Atlanta street interviews, man. And today, we got a 37-year-old baby mama cheated on him with his best friend and now homeless. Let's go.
Yeah, he was. How did they end up having sex, linking up? When I got locked up, pillow talking. My baby mama, she got a stripper shape. She got like a Megan Thee Stallion type build. Just being real. My baby mama ain't ugly, you know. So I tell that to anybody, you know. I've been blessed by God to just have some attractive women in my life. You know how it goes. You get locked up while the dogs away or whatever, the cat gonna play or whatever they say. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my man out here today, man. How you doing today? I'm doing good today, King. Okay, awesome. Doing good, man. Doing good. Thanks for asking. And so, how old are you? 37 years old. All right, 37. And so, just to summarize, oh, by the way, are you homeless? Yes, currently homeless. Just became homeless last night, matter of fact, but I've actually been dealing with homelessness off and on, you know, throughout my entire life. Okay. Just became homeless last night. What happened? I'm not a name dropper, so you know, for legal purposes, I won't mention this organization's name. But I was just affiliated with an organization that does nonprofit in the city of Atlanta. And long story short, a lot of my preferences, if y'all follow my trip, didn't align with theirs. The mission, I was down for the mission, but the preferences. So be specific. My audience likes to get be specific raw and real. What preference? What's going on? My sexual preference. I'm a heterosexual male, and I don't have no disrespect for the LGBTQ community, but I was made in advance to become a homosexual, and because I declined that advance, I was kicked out of the house, and I was staying in a 5-bedroom mansion.
Flag on the play. Hold on. Nigga, flag on the field. Come on, man. Shout outs. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to that dude, Atlanta Street Interviews, for dropping these fire interviews. He really rocking with this right here, man. I salute you. Keep going. Man, you see the politics that come with this shit on the blacktop. You got to be careful for what opportunities come at your door, because it might be something behind it. It's a hidden agenda. You see what I'm saying? This man was evicted out of a home that accepted him and knew what he was, just to get him inside that house to try to turn him out. And this is no disrespect to any community, my nigga. That right there was entrapment. You know what I'm saying? But y'all leave y'all comments, leave y'all opinions at the bottom of this video, at the end of this video. Let's go.
You can look on my Instagram page on I Am Thug Life in HEZ as in zebra_real one. You'll see I'm not lying. But yeah, I got kicked out of the house because I didn't want to be homosexual. So that's when I became homeless last night. Spent the night at a warming shelter. Facts. Okay, so let's unpack this. So you was living in a 5-bedroom nice house. Okay. Who were you living there with? Living there with the rest of the people who are affiliated in this organization with me. How many people live there? Currently right now, about 8 people. Okay. And was there any one particular person that ran the house, or? It actually was. It was the CIC of the organization. Okay. And so, who was it that wanted you to perform some type of homosexual act? The CIC, and I'm gonna make this known too. There will be videos if he ain't already released them. See, because the knowledge I got, you know, I know this and y'all know this. People will have you around them in their organizations, no matter what it is, to either do one or two things: have you around and really embrace you and love you, or they'll seize the opportunity, being opportunists. Be specific. Are you saying that he wanted to have sex with you? Yeah, thanks. He wanted to, but like he was in the guise of like, this is what I'm saying. The organization had a cause. Follow my drift, brother. The organization had a cause for legal purposes. I will not name drop, and I can't say the organization, but I can explain the situation and what I'm saying. I can be sued if I release this organization's name. I can be sued. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, but yeah, it was a sexual advance made on me. I'm even in videos at the house with this guy who's homosexual because I'm a heterosexual man. And I embrace that, but I'm not ashamed or afraid to stand beside someone else and treat them like a human being. Of course. So you'll see me in the video with him, with my shirt off. Anybody know me? I stay in Atlanta. There's plenty of gays around here. When I go jogging, my shirt is off. They ride by, they make their advances. Long story short, I stand on what I believe in. I believe in the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me to be that way. I'm not knocking the LGBTQ community, but I believe in Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You feel me?
Have you ever done any homosexual act?
Never done a homosexual act. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, man, like I said, man, once again, I want to be the first one to bust this out. If that's what your preference is, by all means, there's nothing wrong with that, my nigga. We live in a society where everybody should be accepted. But it sound like, you know, it was being pushed on somebody at this point. I don't know. Y'all drop a comment. You know, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all go watch the full video at Atlanta Street Interviews, man. He rocking out with some shit. And this is just an insight what happened when you trying to hang around money. That's why it's always important, nigga, that you get it on your own on this black topped up, nigga. Let's go.
I've been offered money. It's been times where I slept right here in front of this building. Gateway, slept right here in front of this courthouse because I refused to be that way. Even last night, I walked all the way from Piedmont Park where they decided to go take their lunch break. I walked from Piedmont Park all the way down here to Gateway just to catch the woman shelter. I was one of the first 5 people in line to catch it. Facts.
So, what was it? So, okay, so you're saying the person that ran the house basically tried to make a sexual advance and then he kicked you out?
Yes, because this is what happened. We had business meetings. And when we have business meetings, we go over deep briefings of how the money that we're making out here, because, like, again, it was a non-profit. So we're having deep briefing meetings, right? But in the deep briefing meetings, it kind of was weird to me, and this is what it dawned on me what I was up against. I called one of the women in the house of women. I said, excuse me, sister. Oh, he don't want to be called that. Or he don't want to be called a he. He want to be called a them or a they or a them or whatever pronouns.
So you didn't use the proper pronouns.
I didn't use, I guess, yeah, the proper pronouns.
Okay.
Truth be told, and you know, even in then, when we was in the meeting, this is when I knew that a sexual advance was being made toward me. The person in charge is like, oh yeah, he's heterosexual for now. So, you know, it's kind of like, I'm like, oh, whoa, what the fuck did you say, you know?
Okay, so let's put a pin in it right here. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Where are you from?
It's crazy though, man, because some men will sacrifice their body for some money that they go get it and spend it. You see what I'm saying? And most of them don't make good of the money they get though, nigga. So I don't understand why would you go sell your back door for some money? You see what I'm saying? Like that. I never understand that. But anyway, shout out to the LGBTQ community. It's all respect. This is just a reaction now. I don't need nobody, hey, that dude over there, he doing some other stuff we don't approve of. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just doing a reaction. Shots out, let's go.
Born in Huntsville, Alabama. Moved to Atlanta, Georgia when I was 17 and been here ever since. I'm 37.
Okay. So let's you know, so growing up, did you have both your mother and your father?
My father was killed by the mob when I was 2 months old because he slept with the headman's wife. My mom started doing crack cocaine, I want to say around that time or a little bit before that time. So I didn't meet my mom until I was like 19. And I met my mom actually down here in Atlanta, Georgia.
You don't have to be a professional athlete to train like one. And we know improving your performance is important.
No, I take that back. I met my mom in Huntsville one time. Then I moved to Atlanta and actually, you know, because this is where she was living. And I actually got a chance to stay with my mom when I was 19. And my sister over here on the west side of Atlanta, I stayed in Peyton Place Apartments, right across the street from H.E. Homes, behind the AutoZone, back in 2004.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. You know,
okay, so I mean, so growing up, who did you grow up with?
Grew up in a foster home. And thank you for asking that, brother, because you reminded me. I cannot, you know, do this interview without mentioning Margaret Craighead Jasper from Huntsville, Alabama. She was the first black lady in Huntsville, Alabama, and Madison County to be licensed to be a foster parent. She's actually to this day fostered more children in Alabama than any other foster parent. So, you know, thank
like
God
a little bit
for
of
her.
Black History, man, during Black History Month.
Most definitely, that is. And to me, that's Black History, and I'm glad that you came, brother, to mention that. Look that up. My foster mom.
Y'all go look that up. If that is facts, that is so, man, that deserve respect, especially for being a black woman. And that got to be way back then. You see what I'm saying? So that mean that, you know, that's a humanitarian right there, though, nigga. That's somebody who's been doing the same thing for, I can't even tell you the exact number of years, but nigga, that's mandatory. That got to be hundreds of kids. You know what I'm saying? To be, man, shout out to you. And yeah, go check that out, though.
Name is Margaret Craighead
Jasper. She's from Huntsville, Alabama. Google it. She's the first black lady. Google her name and her obituary. Her obituary, God rest her soul, tells her life. And my birthday is January the 27th. My foster mom got buried January the 28th. You'll notice that when you look at the obituary. Facts.
Okay. And so, growing up, would you say that you had a normal childhood?
I'll say that growing up, I had a spiritually led childhood, a calling on my life. In short, just to say it, you know, my life is spiritual. My life is spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in foster care from the time I was 2 months till I was 19 when I was emancipated. And just, you know, telling you my story, going right into it, brother. Grew up staying with my foster mom until I was 11 when she got sick. And she got sick, so they sent me to this group home called the Harris Home. If anybody's familiar with Huntsville, Alabama, we have Alabama A&M, which is a prestigious historically black college. And then we also have Oakwood College, which is a world-renowned Seventh-day Adventist college. You know, people who are Seventh-day Adventists believe in going to church on Saturdays. Long story short, a lady by the name of Chelsea Harris, this is black history, founded the Harris Home. That's the group home I went to when I was 11. Stayed there until I was 12. I ended up stabbing somebody. This is a fact. I stabbed somebody because they were messing with my brother. So I ended up getting locked up from the time I was 12 till I was 17, long story short. And like I told you all, came to Atlanta when I was 17 and been down here ever since. I can honestly tell y'all this. Along my journey in my life, by me not having my parents and my mom and them, it kind of made me lean closer to God. And I started reading my Bible. You know, so that's why I say my life is spirit-filled. And I can honestly say this if I can't say nothing else. God is real. But when it pertains to homelessness, this is a homeless interview. I've also lived in New York. I was homeless in New York. I stayed at a place called the Main Chance on 33rd and Park. Stayed homeless for about a week, and God took me off the streets and allowed me to date this girl named Chloe Pauline Goodrum, who actually was signed to IMG. So, you know, again, my homelessness ties in with my spiritualness, you know, and the whole time what I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any kids?
I have 2 kids.
How old are they?
My daughter's name is Goddess. She turned 3 August the 15th. She'll be 4 this year. And my son, he'll be 7 this year. His name is Christian.
2 different moms or the same mom?
Same baby mom. Only one baby mom. Ain't none of that baby mama drama. You feel me?
Okay. And so, were you guys in a relationship?
Most definitely. We was in a relationship, and then she ended up, it turned toxic. I'll tell you all that. Because
Tell us what happened.
I'm about to tell y'all, when I got with her insecurities, men, we all know, if we do certain things to a woman, you can't put it on them. Point blank, period, she was dicks wrong. I ain't just beat the bush, my man. I know you want me to be raw, so I'm about to be raw. She got dicks wrong, started watching me out the window 24/7. I go outside, she's sending her kids. Prior to this relationship, I had 0 kids. When I got with her, she had 4 kids. I knew it had something to do with sex because after I slept with her that first night, I tried to go outside. It's like your kids follow me everywhere I go. So long story short, that turned toxic. Fight.
Hold up. Did this nigga just say that the first night he fucked they mama, the kids started following that nigga when he walked out the door? Jangle-lang. Hey, I had that before too, so I know what the fuck he talking about. All right, y'all. Let's see what he talking about. Let's go.
Checking my phone, locking me outside. Domestic violence. It ended me up. I ended up going to prison. 2014 till now, which I was just released 2020. I take the back release in 2020. From 15 to 2020, I was probably on the streets 4 months. I was on the streets long enough to make my daughter, because she was pregnant with my son in 2015. When I went, she was already pregnant. I got out October 17, stayed out till December of 17, got locked up, sent to jail, got out of jail.
Why did you go back?
Domestic violence. Why I go back to her?
Well, no. So you went back to jail because of domestic violence?
Because of domestic violence.
So you guys are in a long-term relationship for the most part?
We stayed together 5 years, and out of those 5 years we was together, I was on the streets for 4 months. I'm tripping. I was on the streets 4 months. I was locked up 5 years of our relationship. We got together January, March, April. We got together March.
Man, y'all better leave these hoes alone. Hey, gang, that's my motherfucking time. Y'all go watch the full video at Atlanta Street Interviews. That's my reaction. Let's go.